All right, first of all, hello to everyone out there. My name is Mike. In this video, we're going to talk about joining the military at 40 years old. Now, I know I've seen some videos out there asking about joining the military at 35 and 30. I've even seen a couple asking whether you should join at the ripe old age of 25. Well, this video is probably not for those age ranges, but if you're like my age range, 40s, late 30s, then I'll give you a quick step-by-step synopsis of the first day I walked into that recruiting station to where I'm at this moment, which is actually 3 days away from shipping out to basic training. So, much like a lot of you out there watching, you're kind of evaluating, this is the stage of your life where you're asking or comparing, what have I done before? What am I doing now? What do I want to do in the future, right? Have I done enough? Could I do more? Do I want to do more? And if you're watching this video, it's because a lot of you are much like me. And the answer to all those questions, it's yes. I want to do more. I can do more. And what's the ultimate sense of pride, service, and purpose than joining the military, right? So I walked into that recruiting station that day just asking about the reserve component because that's the only component I thought I could qualify for. After a couple of minutes of speaking with the recruiter, he tells me, hey, I could speak to my station commander. We'll get you an age waiver. And if you're interested in active, we could go that route. And for me, it was just too good to be true. Let's do it. So yeah, a couple of days later, I got the age waiver approved. They sent my info through the Genesis program. If you haven't heard, the Genesis program is just a computer-based program that pulls up all your medical history. So for anything medical related, anything you've been to a doctor, a hospital for since young, broken bone, surgeries, illnesses, any diagnosis, mental health wise, it's all gonna come up. Thankfully and luckily, I haven't been in anything too serious throughout my life, no broken bones, nothing that warrants a further investigation or any other question to whether I would qualify medically. So once I passed that, I already had a MEPS date. It took about a week and a half from when I first stepped into the office. So I know MEPS is another animal within itself. There's a lot of videos out there. I'm not going to deep dive into that too much right now because I just want to give you the overall step-by-step. But I can make another video out there later on as a 40-year-old man what it was like going through MEPS. So you stay at a hotel the night before MEPS. You're roomed with someone else going through the process. My roommate happened to be shipping out the next day in the Navy. 19 years old, very excited. I was very happy for him. But yeah, the day of MEPS is a long day, but a small price to pay for what it is that you want to do, right? So they kind of start with your hearing, your vision. That was good. They do the drug tests, your analysis, a couple of PowerPoints. And you actually do sit in that office with that doctor. You strip down the underwear, and you do the duck walks. They want to make sure that your joints are good, nothing's popping out, nothing's really cracking too seriously. So I did that. They'll take your height, they'll take your weight. All in all, while it was a long day, maybe 6 to 7 hours, it was a fairly easy process, at least for me, because like I said, thankfully I haven't had anything in the past that warrants any further investigation. Now, if you did have anything medical, any kind of drug use in the past, any kind of criminal history that needs further explanation or an investigation, that may slow you up a little bit. So my advice to anyone out there that has any of those things is just get all the information regarding those things up front, get it to your recruiter, get it out there, because it's way better to approach MEPS knowing your situation and knowing what you have and providing the answers for that already, rather than for them to have to find it and now you're scrambling, getting any paperwork or getting any waivers that you might need and slowing up that process. So after the MEPS process was done, you go in, you sign your contract. My contract was 5 years. I'm going in as 11X infantry. I know a lot of people say things about the infantry, but it's just something I want to do. Like, if I want to go do it, I wanted to be in all the way. I wanted to be in the trenches. So yeah, you sign your contract and then you swear in. After you swear in is the delayed entry program, which is just basically you're in this program awaiting your ship date. And mine just happened to be 3 months away. So you'll have a couple of people from recruiting calling you just to make sure everything's above water, you're doing good, nothing new has changed. You will get interviewed by an investigator for your security clearance. So that's a more in-depth, like family makeup, composition, investigation, your financial, your criminal, just, making sure that you're worthy enough for a security clearance and nothing that is questionable character-wise about you. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I passed. Well, I'm going through that process, and I'll hear about that, I guess, some point through boot camp. Yeah. But the reason I am making this video, one of the chief reasons, because I'm much like a lot of you will hear what I heard a lot of, especially at this age, is, right, why are you doing it so late? It's a young man's game. Man, that's crazy. And listen, if you have a passion in your heart for something you want to do, the people that matter to you are the ones that will support it. They may question it, but they'll support you no matter what. Anything anyone else says, especially on the internet, it really doesn't matter, right? What matters is you're pursuing something that you want to do, and it's a noble thing to do at any age and any point in your life, okay? So go for it. If it's something you want to do, you're not too old, and you just don't want to live life later on asking what if. That is the worst. I'd rather just go for it and try it, and rather to be asking what if. So that's basically a quick synopsis of my experience so far. And if you have any other questions regarding the process, how long it takes, what you need to do, how to prepare, you could comment down below. I am going to be making other videos regarding my process and my experience, how it is dealing with basic training as an older person, just little quick subjects like that. So again, this is a new channel, so I would appreciate the support. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will be seeing all of y'all very soon. Once again, thanks.